And so we're on.
It's the Sini-Gang with l-boogy.
And Sterno Supernova.
Hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right. What's going on with you, Sterno?
Nothing much. I'm just recovering because you actually made me enjoy nature yesterday when we went to that park in Richmond. So I'm a little bit.
You sound like
I'm just a little.
You sound like I made you do something bad.
No, it's not bad. I'm just saying
You made me enjoy nature yesterday.
It's a good thing. I didn't say you made me.
Is that not what you just said? You made me enjoy nature, and I'm recovering.
But the enjoy part makes it sound okay. That's what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't. The way you say it.
To make me enjoy. It's not.
I'm recovering because you made me enjoy nature yesterday.
I didn't mean to sound that.
Boogie.
Well, then if that's the way it sounded, I didn't mean to sound that negative. I'm just, because at your.
It doesn't have that. It doesn't matter how you sound. It was your intent.
That wasn't my intent. I was trying to make you say that thing that we took a trip in the park. And
I said we go to a park. Let's check out.
Yeah. With Brother Butterfly.
Walked up hills, down hills.
Yeah. No, it was your prompting, but I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, but I'm saying it was. You initiated it, and I did say enjoy. If I said if you made me endure a day of the park, that's something different.
Okay.
I slept well though last night. That's all I'm gonna say. Generally, anyway.
I mean, really, it sounds like all we did was walk through a park. I mean, it was hilly.
It's hilly, and it was a lot of uneven.
I mean, it was maybe and a half of walking.
It wasn't really the distance part of it that messed me. I mean, I was tired. I'm not gonna say I wasn't tired, but the part that messed me up was the uneven cobblestone, if that's the right way of putting it, because it messed up. Like, it's hard for me to adjust to that stuff, but it was still cool.
You just walk on it more to get used to it. That's my thinking. You never walk on that kind of stuff
because my ankles are shot. I don't want to mess them up. I don't want to fall down. A lot of nice scenery, and it was cool. I admit, and there's a lot of times when I just stopped and took pictures because it was a neat. If you weren't there to say, hey, let's do it, I would definitely not have picked it. But but once I was there, it's like, yeah, this is cool. During the day, so we would have more time, and I don't know. It seems like we were rushing through it. To me, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we were there fine.
Okay.
I don't think we were rushing through it.
Well, I was going slow. I know what you're getting at. I was going at my top speed.
I spent a lot of time
waiting for me to catch up. I'm not going to say that wasn't true.
That's why I didn't feel rushed, I guess.
But the part that I was saying that was my top speed means I was feeling rushed, but on slower if we had more time. But yeah, it's cool. What's the name of the park again? I don't know. Maymont
in Richmond, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Garden has a Japanese garden,
a mansion. What was that? Like a little, with some Greek statues, a gazebo looking.
Yeah, thing? I don't know what they were. Which guy's, whatever his estate.
Yeah, I guess he donated it to
and probably died or something. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't read behind it. Yeah, we didn't read any of the stuff.
I said, hey, it's a nice place. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure other people know, but
we didn't care enough to really look for information. Like, hey, really ponder it.
It was a nice day, not too hot day, so I said, hey, let's do something. I said something like outdoorish or something.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I think you said the exact term, outdoorish.
I picked that, or walk across this long bridge on another part of the city.
Oh, right. The suggestion, right?
Yeah. Which you would have got a lot of nice views of, like the city and the river that you're going over.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just basically walking across a bridge.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's like the boardwalk here at Virginia Beach. How you just walk the boardwalk. There's not really anything to do but walk a boardwalk and look at the scenery.
Yeah, but you could stop at places. I mean, you can go to the different bars and
unlike this bridge where you're on a bridge.
If you get off the bridge in the middle of it, you're not. Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Just did that just to
Mm-hmm.
do something. I don't know. If we had gone there in the morning, would you like stay there, like hours? Do you think? Or would you have liked to have done a picnic there, or were you good just walking, taking pictures, and leaving?
I was good walking, taking pictures, and leaving. I mean,
Yeah, because I don't see you as a guy who likes to chill at a park and
I mean, if it's like a big party and we're having a
see, that's the thing is we're not talking about having a party.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mind the party. Yeah, that's different. That's a different thing altogether. But if it's just us, you just three guys and hanging out. Nah,
I'm good with that. I'm like, we can just chill and just do nothing.
Yeah,
I like doing stuff like that, but I'm weird. But I also do these things for you.
Yeah, I know. Here it comes.
As a trial run for when
you want to go hiking.
Yeah, you meet some chick and says, "Hey, I want to do something outdoors today." You know what to do, right?
Drive all the way to Richmond and go to meet one.
Exactly. You do that. You don't think a girl will be impressed with that? There are some that would be. Maybe not you. Maybe not. Well, I think a lot of girls would be.
Oh, you think?
Say, hey, pack it up. Hour and a half drive. Enjoy this nice park.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. I mean, there's parks around here. That's why I'm like, I mean, why not just go to a park?
Because a drive to something nice is a lot better than something in your backyard. It makes it special.
Okay.
Test it out sometime. Test it out sometime.
If I get a chance, I will definitely test it out.
We have Red Wing Park here in Virginia Beach. Has a little Japanese garden, big open space. Would you rather go there?
No.
Or Maymont Park an hour and a half away? Find a park in Virginia Beach that you would say, hey, or which is just a big mountain with thousands of people there every day.
Okay.
There's some parks in some ghetto areas around here too.
I know. Like,
that I would say
they're not.
They're nice.
Yeah, they're okay. Okay, all right. Your point is made. I can't think of anything that would.
It would impress the hell out of a girl.
Okay, nothing I can think of would be comparable to that. So yeah.
Your trial run. This was your run through.
Okay.
So now, in fact, now you don't have to even tell the girl you've been there, or you can just say, "Hey, I know this place. Let's check it out." I do that. I mean, I out of places first with you or with Brother Butterfly.
Yeah,
and then I'll go there later and been there before.
Oh, I didn't know about that part.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because we go out sometimes and you're like, okay, I'll keep mental note. This is a good place to take a date. Like, we went to some restaurants and you're like, like the one that was a little bit out there that's kind of healthy food. They had a little like a drink bar in the front. Yeah, that place. That was cool.
Yeah, and I'm next time I go to the girl, I'm gonna pretend like I've never been there.
Wow, look, they have drinks and play games.
It's like certain movies. Sometimes I will screen a movie before taking a girl to watch the movie. Yes,
pre-screen a movie
because times I've been burned by movies.
Chasing Amy.
Yes, like the time I went to bring a girl to watch Chasing Amy, which this is a long time ago. This is 15 some years ago.
I know, Chasing Amy, because I got burned. I got burned by that movie too. That's why I'm laughing.
It's a movie about a guy trying to hook up with a girl who ends up. Because she'd rather go to lesbian than hook up with the guy.
I know. That was just not a good movie to take a girl to.
If I'm spoiling the movie, it's a
15-year-old movie or whatever it is.
So it's in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's not really spoiling much.
No.
It's the big twist that when you're with a girl, like
yeah. The girl I took to that movie, like, you know what? I can really get into this. I'm like,
damn, I would have screened it first.
Yeah, I know.
Would not have taken a girl to it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Don't get me wrong.
Me too. I own it.
And the girl that I took, one of her favorite movies of all time. She thanks me for it. But yeah. So yes, I screen movies. I mean, I don't watch. I mean, so there's sometimes I know it's a date movie. I know it's a hookup flick kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those I don't have to worry about. But
Mm-hmm.
other movies, yeah, don't want that happening again. But yeah, same thing with restaurants. I want to know what to eat.
But you pretend like you've never been to the restaurant, or do you be like, hey,
Yes.
Oh, you don't want to be that guy that the rest like the
I don't want to be
host knows or something, or hostess. Hey,
well, that's another thing. That's also cool.
Yeah, which would you rather be though? The guy that, hey, I discovered this new thing together. Let's discover it together, or hey, they know me here and they think I'm cool.
It depends on the place. Like if I really go to a place a lot, I'm not going to try to pretend I've never been there.
Okay.
Once or twice, then maybe you do that. But but yeah, I don't want to be the guy that ends up ordering something that looks good and is really nasty, or it's like, hey man, these burgers, they're nasty kind of thing.
Yeah,
it looks good on the menu. I mean, there have been times I've ordered something with you and like, ooh, this sounds good, and it's like, oh, I'm not doing that.
Right,
again.
right.
Or
I ordered something and been like humongous, and I'm like, oh, that would be something you could if you pretend you've never been there before, you can't say, hey, this is probably big. Let's we can share this one.
Yeah, I do my research. Anytime I do something, I like my things planned out. With stuff like that.
Okay.
With my regular life, my day to day, I'm like, hey, let's just go to a park. But that's also research for my planning.
I know. I was gonna say that's the research part of it.
That's it. Yeah, but yet it was sort of spur of the moment with you.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah,
because it's a matter of things go bad, because then you know not to do that with a girl.
So yeah, we spent the day in Richmond, Virginia, which is like an hour and a half away.
Mm-hmm.
There are other things I actually wanted to test out over there we haven't done yet.
Yeah, we didn't get to everything that you were talking about. So.
Yeah. So I wouldn't
fine though.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind another trip another time
mm-hmm.
to do stuff, or any other place. Like if you have a suggestion, Sterno, like anywhere, like random. Because that was my idea. I was like, yo, let's go to Richmond. I want your ideal, Sterno. I want you to say, hey,
I've never done
let's go to Podunk, Virginia.
I was gonna say, hey, I've never done the whole Washington D.C. like the touristy parts. I've never done. I walked, driven by it.
Yeah, we've been to D.C. numbers.
Yeah, but I've never, taken a tour of the Smithsonian or gone to the White House tour, or
I've never done White House either,
or the Capitol building, or whatever.
Neither have I.
Any of that stuff.
But then I don't.
Okay, that would be interesting for me.
I mean, I would like to go. Have I been to Washington Monument? I've been outside of the Washington Monument.
Me too.
I guess
I've been outside of it, but I didn't.
I've walked by the Jefferson Memorial. Never cared about going to it.
Lincoln Memorial.
Never cared about going to that either. It looks cool.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if you want to do that, we could do it. Just say when.
One of the things I told you about that I saw on TV that seemed interesting, maybe because of the possible monetary,
because it's cheap.
No, because you can make money if you like there's an
emerald. Oh yeah.
That seemed like it was cool, but it's work though. It's like you're going to do work, and you're hoping you come out with something. I mean, it could be fun to a degree, but at the same time, you are like prospecting, and I can see the look on your face, and
because I don't believe in those kinds of things. I know I mean, if you have a TV show telling people, hey, you can come here and mine gold or mine jewels and stuff.
I mean, they're not saying you're going to get rich, but you can get some,
because it's a tourist trap to me.
Yeah, but you can make it get like an emerald that you can set into a ring, like a small one, not like, not like you're going to be, I can retire now and no longer have to,
if we want to do it, we do it. I mean, even if
it's North Carolina,
I could be skeptical about it, but my mind could be changed.
And you could find a gigantic emerald and
that ain't happening.
I know.
Like I said, it's a tourist trap. We're not gonna get
even
rich.
Heard about it, so it's not like it's that.
Well, I remember you explaining about it.
Yeah,
and then there's a damn TV show telling you to do this.
Yeah, it was the host was a really hot redhead, and I was like, yeah, I like watching her to do that. It was cool. It seemed interesting.
I mean, to be honest, like shows the Food Network or Travel Channel.
Yeah.
Like if they say, "Hey, go to a restaurant," sometimes I don't like going to those restaurants because
it's already it gets too popular.
Yeah.
Like all those diners, drive-ins, and dive stuff.
yeah,
We were at one of those maybe like a month ago.
yeah, and I wasn't impressed.
Neither was I.
I'm like, man, this place sucks. We should have went to the other place that we were
I
thinking
know.
about.
I ordered my like burger a certain way, and it was like, it's well done.
I'm like, what
That is not even close to medium, you know. And I was like, they're the kind of guy that'll complain enough that like, hey, this is not this, you know, this burger is not cooked correctly. As long as it's not like moving, I'm okay with it.
I mean, a lot of times we go to restaurants and we're like, man, we're coming back here soon.
Yeah.
We didn't say that with this place.
A Richmond trip. I went with you to a restaurant that we went to. Like,
okay, I'll set it up.
Okay, go ahead.
Because
I'm not setting it up correctly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, years ago, early 2000s. Well, yeah, it was early to mid 2000s, maybe 2004, 2005.
I'm not sure. Go
2006. We were driving through Richmond, and I stopped at a restaurant.
Yeah, we did. We stopped at the mall area. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a famous chain, really.
Yeah.
It's a chain restaurant.
But there's not many around here.
Beach.
Right.
But I've actually been to this chain restaurant in DC, at Tyson's Corner in DC.
Okay.
I've been to it there first. But yeah,
doing research.
no, it was actually a wedding rehearsal.
Oh, okay.
Party at we went to Maggiano's, and
Right.
a lot of people know Maggiano's. You didn't. People that we ate with yesterday didn't.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's like Cheesecake Factory. It's, you know, it's a big chain.
Yeah.
I think Cheesecake Factory and Maggiano's might even be owned by the same parent company.
Okay.
Either that or another. But it's a famous restaurant chain. Maggiano's, if you don't know, it's an Italian restaurant. A little nice, pretty Italian restaurant. And we don't have one in Virginia Beach. We got to go an hour and a half to get to the closest one to us. So we don't go there much, but we went there 10 years ago with you and Brother Butterfly.
And you've been there again since without me. So
yeah, and I've been there before without you.
Yeah,
before
exactly.
that time too. In fact, I was telling you, I've been there before with some other guys.
Right.
Yeah, we ate in there. But this time we had our lunch. I remember it was lunch.
Yeah.
We finished our meals.
Right.
Actually, I didn't finish my meal. I purposely didn't finish my meal because I wanted dessert that day.
Right.
Because I say I never get dessert here, but I've heard the desserts are good.
And at that time, I believe I was on a low carb diet or some weird.
You weren't eating no bread. You didn't eat bread, basically.
I didn't even eat the bread.
No, you weren't eating any bread.
Oh God.
Right?
I guess. Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's bread. I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
So, meal's over with. We ordered dessert. Me and Brother Butterfly. Yeah. At the time there was only a couple choices. I forgot what the other choices were.
Doesn't matter.
But I picked pound cake. I said, let me get the pound cake. And I even thought I was doing that, not wanting the pound cake, wanting the other thing, but saying, I don't know what happened. I just said pound cake.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And Brother Butterfly.
Usually I'll get like the ice cream or whatever else they had.
And Brother Butterfly got the same thing.
Yeah. And I don't think you got anything.
Nope.
Or you got like ice cream. No,
I think I got like, I don't know, something to drink. I don't know. I don't think I got dessert.
I think of pound cake. I think Sara Lee.
Yeah.
I think
it's fine, but nothing like, ooh,
I've never cared about pound cake.
Right.
So the pound cake comes out. It looks pretty. There might have been something on it. I don't remember. But I take a bite out of my pound cake first. I'm the first one to take a bite.
Uh-huh.
And time stopped. It reminds me of that scene in the Disney movie Ratatouille when the critic takes a bite of the ratatouille and
his whole life
he flashbacks into like a childhood and he starts crying because what he was eating was so good.
Yeah.
That life like changes.
He remembered Ratatouille as a child, and
That was my moment.
Yeah.
I took a piece of that pound cake everything stopped. And I said, oh my goodness.
I think Brother Butterfly and I were like, what's going on?
I said, have you tried your pound cakes, Brother Butterfly? Go take a bite. And then he took a bite and his time stops. His eyes open up. I see childhood going through his eyes. And man, we sat there near tears eating our pound cake. Well, you had none.
I know.
I even said, hey, here, take some.
I remember that. That is your dessert. You guys, you guys enjoy it. I just can't, whatever I said, something to that effect.
That was the moment in my life I realized I had not eaten pound cake. I've had something called pound cake before. I had yellow cake that they call pound cake, but it wasn't pound cake. That pound cake was amazing.
Okay, and I've been hearing about this pound cake for 10 years.
Yeah, because we never go to that restaurant.
We never do because there's nothing local.
Yeah, I've actually been there a few times after, but I'd never ordered the pound cake.
Right.
Like I said, I almost never ordered dessert. So, yeah.
So when Boogie said, hey, let's all go to Richmond, that part of my thing was like, and he's like, let's go to Maggiano's. I'm like, yes. It's this pound cake because I am not on that diet anymore. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be like a high point of this trip for me. Seriously, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not stating it because, who says that? I'm going to Richmond for the pound cake. But so we get there and, there's multiple menus to look at. And I'm like,
yeah, the menu's obviously changed in 10 years.
Yeah. But there was the special menu for brunch, or the regular menu. And I'm thinking maybe it's, I'm looking at, I don't see it. And I'm like, just like a yellow cake.
Yeah, they had the cake.
Yeah, a different kind of cake. And I'm like, okay, maybe they renamed it. And then finally we finished with our main entree meal. And we're all like, okay, I asked the waiter, can I see a dessert menu? Just because I wanted to double check, maybe this is a chance to just only on the dessert menu.
Yeah. Dessert menu.
He had it ready for us.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, he does have a dessert menu. Yes, it might.
No, the hope flickered, back on. And I was like, yes, maybe. And then I looked, and my hopes are good.
No pound cake.
Face fell, and I was like, I don't know. Did I explain it to him? Did you explain it to him? I don't remember because at that point I was just like in despair. I don't even remember how it went, but I asked it. I basically said,
yeah, you turned to the waiter and said, hey, sir.
Was I crying? Because I don't even know. I really don't know.
No, you're in desperation. You turned to the waiter like, there used to be a pound cake on this menu, waiter. Where is the pound cake?
Honestly, time stood still for a different reason for me. So I would
you had desperation in your voice.
10 years of hearing about this damn pound cake, and I'm like, now is my time.
The waiter looked at you, and it's like he didn't know how to break it to you. He's like, I'm sorry, sir, but
you mean known as pound cake?
I know what you're talking about. Known as pound cake. Continued. It is no longer on the menu.
And he even went to the story about the regulars. They had it back for like December. They had brought it back, and
yeah, they take it off the menu about a year ago,
and they brought it back.
And every month they do a special dessert of the month kind of thing. And this past December was the pound cake, and people flocked back to the restaurant because they heard they got the pound cake again.
Yeah,
the popularity might get it back on the menu, but
no, not yet.
Here we are. No pound cake on the menu. But the guy told us, hey, pressure corporate. Write your letters.
Go to the website.
Write your angry letters.
Give them their feedback.
Notice pound cake back on the menu.
Maybe we should send them this podcast to explain how deeply disappointed and disillusioned I was at its absence on the menu. I don't know, but like I said, I after he told, I realized it wasn't there. I don't know. It took me a while to recover, and everything else was a blur.
Fess.
You knew it wasn't there?
Looked on the menu about 2 weeks ago, thinking, is that thing still on the menu? It's been 10 years.
was
And I Googled it. I Googled Maggiano's pound cake, and it popped up Nona's pound cake. Nona's pound cake. Because I don't know if you remember yesterday when you asked about the pound cake, I sort of said, you're like, where is it? I said, I don't know. Look at it. It's like Mama's pound cake or something. No, that I checked it 2 weeks ago, and I didn't see it on the menu.
That was a pretty good acting job because maybe it's Mama's pound cake. I don't know.
Like I said, I know how to fake this stuff at the restaurant. So I gotta
wonder how many times you fake it with me all the time.
I Googled it, and I did see, hey, everyone's looking for it, and the people trying to recreate it. There are sites saying, angry, where did it go? And in my mind, I'm thinking maybe, certain restaurants just don't make it anymore. Maybe they make it, or maybe only certain Maggianos have it. So I didn't want to say, hey, they might not have it, and they had it.
Right.
So I didn't want to do that.
Okay. I'll buy that.
But yeah, when we first looked at the menu and I saw there was no pound cake, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let the waiter break it down to you. Yeah. See, if you had a girl with you, you say, oh, we got to try the pound cake, and we get there, man, imagine that disappointment. Yeah. That's why.
Okay.
Scout ahead.
It all comes back around to that one lesson. Yeah, scout ahead. Do your research. Know where you're taking someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I still had a good time, but that was the one on that whole trip.
I mean, we still got dessert. I mean, you still got dessert.
Yeah, but that was
you got a dessert at a world famous dessert place too.
It's not the same though. It's really not the same, man. It was. I really got that dessert because I was feeling sad that I didn't get the pound cake. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get dessert. I was still kind of full, but I'm like, you know what? I'm getting dessert. Just to, maybe I'll find something, my own life-changing dessert.
Yeah, we went to the dessert place that, people usually line up for. We went there and there was no line, but you could tell there are certain times when there's line out the door for that place.
Right.
It's, I didn't get dessert because I was full.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't, and plus I knew we might be walking like a lot, and I didn't want to have heavy stomach.
Yeah, that would suck. You don't want to be that guy walking around a park after eating a freaking
7-layer cake.
Yeah. And to be fair, I didn't have to finish it, but I just felt like I wanted to finish it, so I did. But
yeah, and at that time, I wasn't sure we were going to walk the park. I mean, it was getting late in the day, and I knew we were going to do more shopping. So actually, in the back of my head, it was like we might not make it to the park. Glad we did, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mark it in your list of girl.
Yeah.
I know you have a list now, or if you don't have it, you should make one.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely on the list. I think I had a list, but I really hadn't really thought about it in a while. I haven't taken in a girl anywhere major in a while, so.
Thumbs up. You might
usually I take a girl like, hey, let's go out for sushi. Let's go out for like a specific, not for like a destination, but more like a specific type of food, but not necessarily, that kind of thing. But yeah, those are definitely a place to go. That was a really nice park.
Yep. But yeah. So I guess we're going mining for emeralds or something.
Isn't that a possibility?
Yeah, you do the research on that.
I gotta look it up again.
Yeah.
I saw this show like maybe 5 years ago. I don't even.
For all we know, there's thousands of people there every day.
I'm pretty sure I can Google Emerald Mine, North Carolina, and or down a bit.
Make sure we aren't in the middle of some, Ku Klux Klan.
I was gonna say Deliverance kind of.
Yeah.
We want to be in a big crowd of not necessarily with with a nice racial diversity, so we don't feel like.
Well, at least they've seen brown people before.
Like, what are you, one of them I don't know.
Because there are parts of North Carolina
Yeah,
like that, and
there are parts of Virginia like that. So
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the South. We're not the deep South, but we're in the South.
but what sounds like one of those could be one of those places in the foothills of the Appalachians.
Yeah, we go someplace really remote, really nah.
Exactly. You hear they don't even care about policing the Appalachian Mountains because they do their own policing.
Yeah. You don't care about your kind up in here, something like that kind of thing. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, I'll do the research. I'll do the online research. I'll do due diligence.
I think it's a Japanese garden where hopefully they have seen Japanese people, brown people before. Remember that. So I'd take us to the safe places. In fact, I'm trying to think of a place that I've said, hey, let's go there, and we've thought it and said, man, we shouldn't have gone here. I can't think of anything right now.
I think there was, but I just can't. It doesn't pop in my head. I mean, nothing like where we feared for our lives. Right?
There are places I've gone by myself that I have said, oh man, this was a bad idea. I mean, I've done like, yeah, I've been walking around DC before, and
I was just mentioning earlier, we were like, when we got there, we're like, okay, is there any other person of color there? And I'm like,
what,
okay,
Maggiano's?
No, the one place that the bee and the where they had the
the bee and the biscuit.
Yeah, we're like, okay,
in Pungo, Virginia Beach.
Yeah, we're like, okay, there's some people of color. We're okay. Because we walked up there with mainly not.
Yeah, but I knew that place was safe. I have lots of friends that have been there. Lots of friends. And I'm sure you had lots of friends and you just didn't know it.
No, I've known people on Facebook that have posted about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a popular place in Virginia Beach. Mm-hmm. And believe me, there's no spot in Virginia Beach where they don't know Asians.
That's true. Yeah.
Believe me. That is the most country part of Virginia Beach we went to.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they are familiar with Asians there. So we're fine.
Okay.
Believe me, Virginia Beach, anywhere. I'm trying to even think. There are some really backwoods parts of Virginia Beach, but there are a lot of Filipinos that go there.
Right. Okay.
Virginia Beach. You're safe in basically any of the 7 cities of this area.
The Hampton Roads area.
Yeah, I mean, you work in a place that's
out there a little bit.
Boonies.
Yeah. I don't feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have friends that live there.
Mm-hmm.
Asian. You know.
Yeah.
So, although there are, once you get past that,
you go to the frontier.
Yeah. Once you get one more city over, you start, protecting yourself.
Man, okay.
I've told you this before. One of my criteria of places I need to go is they need to have seen brown people before. That's my criteria.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are places I won't go because they see an Asian person, they're shocked.
Right. I mean, I used to live in Ohio, and there were parts.
That's fine.
They didn't know what I was. They were like,
I actually don't care if they confuse me with Chinese or Japanese or whatever. Just as long as they're not shocked to see an Asian person.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, person actually was asking me like, so what are you, one of them Marcos people? That's all she could, she didn't even know what the term was. I was like, yeah, I'm Filipino, that kind of thing. But yeah, but it wasn't the South. It was like,
yeah,
it's Ohio. It's not that, I don't, but it's not the South. So it's different.
I'm not trying to go to a place where they tell us to get out.
Right.
So yeah.
Have you ever been Filipino? I don't
know, because I know where not to go.
Well, I mean, you this is you as an adult, but or even as a teen or whatever. But like maybe as a younger, you remember ever being as a younger person, a child, being?
I mean, I've had moments where they don't like Asian people, but no. I mean, I've pretty much grown up here in my whole life where more Asians than most any other city in the country.
Right.
So it's not. I'm safe, basically. I have been places where they don't like Asians, but
Yeah, I have nothing
racist about
yeah,
it.
overt or blatant or whatever has
I mean, I
happened.
had racism, but nothing, nothing as bad as other places.
Okay.
Let me just say that.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to get into that. That's another whole
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. You don't want to just touch on racism and just leave it alone.
Yes.
Just take a little dip into the pool, this gigantic ocean of racism.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get stuck on that because, damn it, maybe we're gonna that.
Right. Okay.
Let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
Sure. This is the part of our podcast where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog. So if we get some aspect of the word incorrect, like its pronunciation, its grammatical usage, with meaning, feel free to let us know because we value your feedback. But please keep in mind that we've always said this podcast is not something you should refer to as any kind of knowledge base or authority on anything. But just keep it's very lighthearted, and we just do it just so you can have a little piece of the culture. Maybe you can share it among your friends if we give you a phrase or word that works well for you, and just keep it at that. So, do we have something, Boogie?
I maybe. I I don't know. I got nothing. I'm distracted by something. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm watching a basketball game and something amazing just happened. So really,
did he foul him?
No, they're checking to see if he shot a 2 or 3-pointer.
Oh, I thought he fouled him on the 3-point line.
Yeah. 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 Like I said, I'm
distracted, right?
Because my team is playing. Trying to. I'm watching. Draft by the same line, which is my.
This is your month, yeah.
This is my thing,
right?
College basketball NCAA bracket tournament is the year.
Mm-hmm.
More than the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
More than the NBA Finals. I have a thing. I mean, I know the basketball is not as good as the NBA. The madness that I get into it. I mean,
especially your team is the team that you care about.
Yeah, who just hit a shot with 0.3 seconds to take the lead. So yeah, that's why I'm distracted. North Carolina, I like them.
Okay.
So I just want people to know that why I'm sounding funny. And there's 0.3 seconds left, and they're inbounding the ball, and crazy to happen. And they should just win it right now. All right, let's look for the common word of the day.
Yeah. Let's see. Something.
This thing again. I don't know what they're doing on the game because
people look really intense right now. Like there's something.
Looks like someone touched it. Oh, he didn't touch it.
Okay.
Oh man, because if he did touch it, then then the ball is over there.
Gotcha. Certain angle that he did, but
I'm sorry to the podcasting audience because,
like you said, this is his time, and
I'm distracted.
Yeah. Seconds is a long time. I mean, I know it's not, the clock hasn't started yet, so let's see. Okay, it's over, right? Okay. Yeah.
So what did you find?
I was trying to find welcome, but I don't know how to pronounce some of these. Like mug by by mug but I don't know. I'm sorry. Pronounce it, how the T goes. If it's like a like Chris, I don't know. Tumalubong, you know that word? Tumalubong.
Yes.
You've heard a lot. It's funny. Like I said, I don't always the words don't come to me. I like sometimes I hear them and I know what it means. Just the language doesn't work the same as it does for you. For me.
Yeah, I'm Filipino, so it comes a little more
Yeah,
natural.
I know more than my honestly. I know more than my brother does, which is weird. For he looks at me as more of an authority on the language, and sometimes I mean, because when we were kids, some teacher told my parents not to talk to us in Tagalog, not develop our English skills better, without having to be confused between the two languages.
All right.
So what you got?
Game's over with. My word is umalis. Umalis. Kayo.
Right, which is what we don't want to hear from
umalis.
from the rednecks telling us in Tagalog.
Because we're gonna go to Appalachian Mountains. Is gonna say, "Oi,
hey y'all,
umalis kayo sa dito. Umalis. Umalis ang Pilipino sa puti kami.
Linti ka. Umalis kayo." Oh man, that'll be some funny stuff.
Yeah. So if you don't know, umalis means
leave, get out of here.
Yeah, get away, get out.
Having a redneck talking Tagalog tell you to leave.
Yeah, so let's make umalis our
word of the day. Umalis.
All right, Sterno.
Yeah.
North Carolina's in the Final Four. They're my pick to win it all. They're who I picked at the beginning of the tournament to win it all, and I'm happy.
They're playing yet, or not? Does that come up yet?
The Final Four is North
the
Carolina, South Carolina, Gonzaga, and who won it last? Oregon.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm so happy.
Okay.
All right. Make sure you visit our website, www.sini-gang.com.
Or email us at thesinigang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at The Sini-Gang.
Find us on Facebook on facebook.com/thesinigang, or look for our videos on YouTube. Do a search for our URL, www.sini-gang.com, and you should be able to find our videos. And if you do, please leave some feedback, because we really like that. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is l-boogy, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening, and
Sige na. We good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Tune back in for our next episode. Till then, take care.